Did you know that over the last 20 years, global farmland has actually outperformed the S&P 500? While the stock market was riding a roller coaster of volatility, high-quality agricultural land quietly delivered a compound annual growth rate of over 11%. And as we sit here in 2026, the game has changed again. With global population hitting new milestones and food security becoming the ultimate national currency, land isn't just dirt anymore. It is the most reliable hard asset left on the planet. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're looking at the ultimate hedge against inflation and uncertainty: land. In 2026, the land gold rush is in full swing, but the old rules of real estate don't apply here. Buying a suburban backyard is one thing. Buying 500 acres of fertile soil in a foreign jurisdiction is another animal entirely. Whether you are looking for a high-yield industrial farming operation or a self-sustaining homestead to protect your family's future, where you buy is more important than what you pay. Today, we are ranking the 10 best countries to buy land right now, based on soil quality, water security, legal protections for foreigners, and most importantly, the projected ROI for this decade. But here is the catch. Investing in land globally in 2026 is like navigating a minefield. Many countries have recently tightened their land-grabbing laws, making it nearly impossible for non-citizens to own productive acreage. Then there's the climate factor. A cheap plot in a drought-stricken region is just a very expensive pile of dust. Investors today face a triple threat: shifting geopolitics, restrictive foreign ownership regulations, and the rising cost of precision farming technology. Choosing the wrong country doesn't just mean losing money. It could mean losing your entire asset to nationalization or environmental collapse. 10. Romania. We start in Europe. Romania currently holds the title for the highest percentage of foreign-owned agricultural land in the EU, and for good reason. It boasts some of the most fertile Chernozem, or black earth soils in the world. While prices have risen since they joined the EU, they are still a fraction of what you'd pay in France or Germany, often between 5,000 euros and 10,000 euros per hectare. The challenge? Fragmented ownership. You often have to assemble a large farm by buying small plots from dozens of local families. But for those with the patience to navigate the local bureaucracy, the access to the massive EU market is unbeatable. 9. Georgia. If you want the least amount of red tape, look at Georgia. This Caucasian nation has consistently ranked in the top 10 globally for ease of doing business. As of 2026, they remain incredibly open to foreign investors. You can often register land in a single day. The climate is incredibly diverse, spanning from subtropical to semi-arid, allowing for everything from wine grapes to hazelnuts. While the political climate requires a watchful eye, the low tax regime and the sheer ease of acquisition make it a top pick for the entry-level land investor. 8. Australia. For those with deep pockets and a desire for absolute legal certainty, Australia is the gold standard. We aren't talking about small farms here. We're talking about massive stations, the size of small European countries. Australia is a leader in ag-tech, and the luxury here is the infrastructure. You have world-class export ports and a transparent legal system. The Foreign Investment Review Board, FIRB, does monitor large purchases, but if you are looking for a hands-off institutional-grade investment where you can lease the land back to professional operators, Australia is hard to beat. 7. Portugal. Portugal is the sweet spot for the lifestyle investor. While many EU countries are closing doors, Portugal's quinta country in regions like Castelo Branco remains accessible. In 2026, people are flocking here not just for the olives and wine, but for water security. Unlike its neighbor Spain, which is facing severe desertification, parts of Portugal have managed their water tables much more effectively. It's a perfect spot for a regenerative homestead that also qualifies you for European residency paths. 6. Brazil. You cannot talk about land without Brazil. It is the largest producer of sugarcane and coffee on Earth and a titan in soybeans. The scale here is staggering. However, it sits at number 6 because of the legal complexity. There are strict limits on how much land a foreign-controlled company can own in a single municipality. Yet, The returns are so high that many investors use local partnerships to gain a foothold. If you want to be at the center of the global food supply chain, Brazil is the powerhouse, provided you have a world-class legal team. 5. Canada. As the planet warms, the grain belt is moving north, and Canada is the primary beneficiary. Specifically, the province of Saskatchewan offers some of the most competitively priced investment-grade land in North America, ranging from $2,500 to $5,000 Canadian dollars per acre. Canada offers a rare combination: a stable democracy, immense freshwater reserves, and soil that is actually becoming more productive as growing seasons lengthen. It is the ultimate long-term play for the next 30 years. 4. Uruguay. If you want the fertility of South America without the political volatility of its neighbors, Uruguay is your destination. It has the strongest rule of law in the region. There are zero restrictions on foreigners owning land, and the tax system is transparent. Uruguay has a sophisticated traceability system for its cattle, making its beef some of the most valuable in the world. It's a boring investment in the best way possible: stable, predictable, and consistently productive. 3. USA. The US remains the safe haven for the world's wealth. While the Corn Belt states like Iowa and Illinois have seen prices skyrocket, the land remains some of the most productive on the planet. In 2026, we are seeing a flight to quality. Investors are moving away from speculative overseas markets and back to the US, where property rights are ironclad. With the rise of carbon credit markets, American farmers are now getting paid not just for their crops, but for the carbon their soil sequesters, adding a whole new layer of ROI to land ownership. 2. Saudi Arabia. And now for the most surprising entry on our list. For decades, Saudi Arabia was a closed shop. But as of January 2026, a landmark new law has officially taken effect. Under Vision 2030, the kingdom is now allowing foreigners to own agricultural land under defined conditions. Why would you buy land in a desert? Because Saudi Arabia is currently the world's largest laboratory for agri-tech and desalinization. They are pouring billions into making the desert bloom. For the sophisticated investor, this isn't just a land play, it's a tech play. By owning land here, you are at the forefront of the most advanced vertical and arid climate farming systems ever created. It is the Wild West of 2026, offering massive incentives for those who bring technology to the table. 1. Paraguay. Taking the #1 spot for 2026 is Paraguay. This is the hidden gem that professional land scouts have been whispering about for years. Here's why. You can find prime, fertile land for a fraction of the cost in the US or Brazil, sometimes as low as $1,500 per acre in developing regions. Also, Paraguay has a flat 10% tax rate, and investing in land is a direct, easy path to permanent residency. Thanks to the Itaipu Dam, Paraguay has some of the cheapest renewable electricity in the world, which is a massive advantage for modern, automated farming. Paraguay is where the US was 100 years ago. Vast, fertile, and full of opportunity, but with 2026 technology at its fingertips. It is the best place to turn a modest investment into a generational legacy. Whether you're looking for the high-tech frontiers of Saudi Arabia, the climate-resilient plains of Canada, or the pure value play in Paraguay, one thing is clear: they aren't making any more land. In a world of digital currencies and paper assets, owning a piece of the earth is the ultimate real investment. But remember, land is a slow investment. It's not about a quick flip. It's about understanding the soil, the water, and the local community. Do your due diligence, hire local experts, and look at the 20-year horizon. Now, I want to hear from you. If you had the capital to buy 1,000 acres today, which of these countries would you bet on? Are you a safety-first US investor, or are you looking at the frontier in Paraguay? Drop a comment below. I try to respond to as many as possible. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of alternative investments. We are the Explorer's Path, and I'll see you in the next one.